Welcome back to Learn Energy Healing. Just a few things to go through before we start actual healing techniques, because I know that these are certain questions that come up when people want to learn healing, and that is about protection. Do you need protection? As you may well know, through going through the internet and speaking with different people, I don't know, it depends on what information you've come across, you may well notice that there is a lot of fear surrounding the astral, anything beyond the physical. There's a lot of things out there that make people fear what might be beyond what they can currently sense. And so when people start doing energy healing, they wonder if they're going to do any harm to anyone, to the person they're working on, to themselves, if they're going to draw in anything negative. So I just wanted to make this quick video just to alleviate some fears about it. And I've already mentioned this to some degree in a previous video, but it's intention really, again. If you have thoughts about there being something negative out there, then you are more likely to come across that sort of thing. You are more likely to make it a problem if you fear it or react to it. You get out what you put in, basically. It's one of the fundamental laws of this reality that we've agreed to be in, and we literally get out what we put in. We are creators of our reality. So we've got to take responsibility for our own thoughts, our own actions, and that's a big thing to learn when you're learning to become a healer. You are going to probably come across people, if you do this regularly and attract a lot of attention for you doing healing, you probably will come across people who are fearful of things, or who say that they have some sort of attachment, some sort of entity, some dark magic going on. You're going to have to get used to hearing that sort of thing, and you are going to have to get used to how you meet that. And how do you meet it? A lot of it does depend on what you currently believe. If you still currently believe that that sort of thing can possibly harm you, or that it does harm you, then yes, it may well be useful for the time being to use some sort of protection. But as people who've worked with me for some time know, I'm very much interested in taking people to a place where those sorts of things, implants, entities, parasites, attachments, black magic, all of that kind of thing, are not a problem. Because we are creators of this reality, even if you only believe to the extent that we are co-creators, they are only a creation. They can only be a problem when we believe they are a problem. So it can be a bit confusing for some people. On one hand, they do exist because so many of us humans have created it consciously or subconsciously, or we've agreed to some extent that those things do exist. But on the other hand, they don't have to exist. They're just creations, and therefore how can they really harm you if they are just creations? So part of the process of learning to be a healer is to meet that in different ways. And to start with, protection can be useful, but please do understand that it is a short-term solution. Eventually, as you do more and more healing, as you question yourself, challenge more of your beliefs, you will start to realize that actually they're not really a problem. You may still have to tune into someone else's reality where that is a problem. If you're working on someone who has a lot of fears, has a lot of attachments because they believe they do, you may well still meet that, but you will start to see that they don't become a problem for you, at least, anymore. And with time, of course, you can help other people get to the stage where it's not a problem for you, for them anymore. So, what sort of protective things can you do? There are many, many, many different things you can do. I won't give too many examples here, otherwise I'll be here for a long time, but one of the simplest things you can do is to imagine the outside of your aura as nice, bright golden colour. You can literally create this golden layer all around your aura. Backwards, front, sides, top, bottom. A bit like an egg shape, a nice golden egg. So you might wish to spend some time doing this formally in a formal meditation each day so that you get used to it and build more strength to this. But essentially all you're doing is imagining that you're surrounded by this golden egg, a nice bright golden colour, not a dirty gold or any dark colours, but nice and bright. And the more you practice imagining this, the easier it will get to imagine that golden egg shape around you. You can also practice with your sense of touch, like we've been developing over the last few videos, to see if you can feel that golden protection around you. You may well find that it gets easier and easier to feel it, the easier it is for you to imagine it in your mind, and vice versa. So keep practicing that. You might find that it's easier to sense and create the golden egg in front of you, but it may be harder to do the back part, or it may be hard to do the bottom part of it. So be aware that of which parts you find harder to work on to build it, and just keep working at it until you get a sense that, okay, I can feel it there now, I can see it there now. And then the next part of this is to test your golden egg. So this is where you can use your imagination to create something that may be threatening. So maybe you can imagine a monster coming at your golden egg, which you are sitting inside, and just have them punch it and attack it. If you truly believe that this golden egg shape around you works and does protect you, then what you will notice is it doesn't break, it doesn't get damaged. Maybe you might imagine that it bounces, that it's actually quite a flexible golden egg, and that the monster coming at you bounces off it, it can't get through. Maybe you'd like to imagine a big Gatling gun, a big multi-barreled powerful machine gun firing at your egg, and just imagining the bullets bouncing off it or sliding down it. Maybe you'd like to imagine some black magic coming at it. Maybe you might imagine some negative emotions coming at it. And again, just see that energy coming at your golden egg and just watch it slide off, not affecting it at all. So when you get to that stage, then you know that, okay, this golden egg does work, and that's the time at which you can start using it for healing. Please don't hold back from healing before you get to that stage. You can definitely do a lot of good doing healing on others before you get a sense of protection. But if you feel that you're quite fearful that you need that, then fair enough. Develop your protective bubble, protective egg, whatever you want to call it, before you start. Always remember though, in the back of your mind, if you believe you need protection to start with, intention is the key. If you intend to only have loving, high vibrational energies come through you for healing purposes, that energy isn't compatible with lower vibrational energies, energies that create dis-ease or attract lower vibrational entities. It's not compatible with loving, healing, high vibrational energy. So the more your intention is to heal and do good to the person you are working on, the more your vibration rises, and the more the person you are working on, their vibration rises, and so it becomes less and less and less compatible with the reality of having a parasite or an entity or some sort of attachment. Please don't underestimate those words. I speak from experience with this, having come across many, many, many different things from people and in my own experiences too. You literally do get out what you put in. So use protection if you feel you need to, but always make sure you challenge your ideas on needing protection or not. Because ultimately, if you believe you need protection, you are literally maintaining the belief that you can be harmed by your creations or other people's creations. And ultimately you can't unless you believe you can. Okay, so I will see you in the next video where we'll actually start doing some healing techniques. So the healing technique I think we will start with is basically allow. Okay, so if you've gone to see my previous video of push, pull, allow and stop, then you should be quite aware of the process of allowing energy to come through you, and we will be using that in the next video to actually do some healing. Okay, see you there, and if you'd like to support this channel, please do like and subscribe. And if you do want some more advice, would like to go into more detail with anything that I've been through with these videos, then I do offer one-to-one sessions via my website. So if you'd like one-to-one tuition with that, please do book an appointment. Okay, see you in the next video.